Hey guys, this is Pokemon Ultra Moon, video number 55. Let's go, let's go. Yeah, I got nothing now. But yeah, in the last video we went to Executor Island and we got the flute. I think that's what we did in the last video. Yeah, we got the flute. And now we're here at the vast Poni Canyon. We were gonna come through here, but Team Skull was here. And they were all like, oh, where's Guzma? And then Plumeria, if you remember, she was sort of like the Team Skull admin. She kind of, basically just kind of like made peace with us. She even gave us a Z crystal. And, you know, was, you know, like, hey, you know, if you can, you know, save Guzma, you know, please do it. And I mean, we're trying to save Lusamine, and apparently Guzma is with her. So, I mean, if we save Lusamine, you know, by, you know, association, we save Guzma. And here we have the Ultra Recon Squad, whose purpose I haven't quite yet figured out, to be honest. So we're gonna battle them. Ultra Recon Squad Soleira. This is Kyopol, which is an Ultra Beast. We're gonna have to go through and catch all the Ultra Beasts, I think. I am gonna have a an after game for this. And what I've done, guys, I've actually already made a like a video layout for, you know, top screen, bottom screen, face cam, and I'm gonna start that with the Elite Four. So the Elite Four will actually have a layout like I've been having on my like my Detective Pikachu Let's Play, and also the end of that Renegade Platinum Let's Play where I had face cam and a layout going on. So it's already designed for Ultra Moon, and I'm going to start that with the Elite Four, and then anything I do after game will also have that. And I've come up with a way to actually do live commentary while I play, but it's kind of involved, and I don't know, it might not be the easiest thing to do for me, but I'm gonna try it anyway. And see how it goes. Hopefully it'll go well. Anyway, yeah, this is kind of a long video, and I know it's been a few days since I uploaded the last one. On Thursday, July 4th, was Independence Day here in the United States. It's the day we celebrate our independence. And so we actually had a little get-together at our house. We hosted 4th of July Independence Day this year, like with the family. So we were kind of, all day that day we were busy, and then the day before that when we weren't working, we were kind of like getting stuff ready for it. So that kind of slowed me down as far as videos go, but I hope to kind of get back in the swing of things. I don't have that much more to go with this one as far as like videos. I think I'm going to have a total of 61 videos. I thought I was only going to have 60, but then when I was going through sort of like editing the footage down of what I have, I realized that I do need to go back and like just kind of finish up a couple of things. So I've already played up through Victory Road, but as opposed to going straight to the Pokemon League after Victory Road, there's just a couple of things that I need to do before that. And it'll probably be a very short video. But then, yeah, after that, it'll be Pokemon League time. I'm excited. And then I haven't quite decided yet what I'm going to do as far as the after game goes here, because when I finish this, I don't really have that much more to... I mean, I don't have anything else planned. I'm going to try and get Owl's Game Corner back up and running again, which is my second channel that I uploaded a few videos to and then like stopped because I had like literally 4 things going on this channel. So I really need to do a better job of managing like my stuff. I feel like I do a lot better job when I just have one thing. If I have 2 things going on, I can usually handle that pretty good. But yeah, I just need to only do like one thing. I want to get away from like just doing Like, cause I like doing Let's Plays, and I'm gonna keep doing Let's Plays, but I want to do other stuff as well. So, you guys have already seen whether or not you watched them, but I've uploaded videos where I did reviews of Pokemon Let's Go Eevee and Detective Pikachu. The review for Renegade Platinum is in the works, and then once I finish this game, you know, obviously I'll do a review for it as well. And then I have that quest for Arceus, which is kind of part of Renegade Platinum, so that's kind of what I kind of have planned, is just a couple more review videos. I have a couple of videos that are sort of in my mind that I want to do about Pokemon Sword and Shield that are coming up. And then just a couple of other little ones here and there. I'm going to kind of start like a series. It's not a Let's Play, but it's still going to be like a series of videos. That's going to start here pretty soon, hopefully. I want to finish my Renegade Platinum review before I start it, but I'm kind of excited about that. But anyway, I may or may not do a full Let's Play between now and Sword and Shield. If I like finish up all the stuff that I want to do and then I still have, you know, a couple months, I might do something. I might do like, I don't know, something that I know will be quick, like you know, like a fire red or leaf green hack or something. And then I do, like I said, I want to get back to the Owl's Game Corner because I do have a couple of games that I want to do. Madden 20 is supposed to be coming out next month, and I love Madden, and I already have some ideas for like some series that I want to do for Madden, so that's going to be on my other channel if you guys like Madden, and then obviously I'm going to do other games on there as well. I did a couple of like SimCity videos, but I don't think I'm going to finish that because that just, it didn't quite turn out like, I don't know what was going on with that. It's an old game that I'm running on a newer computer, and I think it just, the way it recorded was just really bad. Like the recording quality was just really bad. So, I don't know. I might try and find another way to record it, but even if I do, I wasn't doing that well with the game itself when I was playing it, so it may not even be worth re-recording. But we'll see. Alrighty. Dutchman wants to learn Slam. Yes! So anyway, I'm 8 minutes into the video, and you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to do a question of the day. I haven't done a question of the day in forever. The question of the day is, for those of you who live here in the United States, you know, how did you celebrate 4th of July? And for those of you who don't live in the United States, when is your country's Independence Day, and how do you celebrate it? Answer in the comments, and I will go over your answers in either the next video or the video after that. I was just making a note that I actually asked a question in this video because I haven't done that in so long. I used to do that all the time. Like, I want to say up through like Alpha Sapphire, my Alpha Sapphire Let's Play, I always had a question of the day. And then I I didn't upload for like a long time, like a couple of years, and then ever since I've come back to uploading, I haven't been doing that, and I like doing that. I feel like I like doing that. People would actually answer, and like on the days that I wouldn't ask a question, I would get people like, "Hey, no question of the day." Yeah, sorry. Anyway, I want to get back to doing that. Bam. Come on, Dutchman, you got this, Dutchman. So you gotta remember, Dutchman is actually... Dang. Wait a minute. Yeah, there goes Dutchman. I was gonna say, why wasn't Ironhead effective against Sandslash? Is it still like a ground type, part ground type? What I was gonna say is you gotta remember that Dutchman is a grass type, it's not a steel type, even though you might think it's a steel type, it isn't. It's ghost and grass. There we go. What is... Oh, Alolan Sandslash is typing. Because Dugtrio used Ironhead, which I would have thought would be very effective, but I didn't see the thing pop up that said it's super effective, unless I just missed it. But I thought Alolan Sandslash was just pure ice, or is it still ice and ground? Oh, it's ice and steel. No wonder. So you want to go at that thing with that makes sense. You want to go at that thing with either fire or fighting. Like fighting would be really freaking effective against it. So would fire. That's pretty cool though. Ice and steel. I mean, you'd have to be really careful with that though, because if it does get hit by a fire or a fighting type Pokemon, I mean it's pretty much it's basically done. And I always get nervous whenever I have a dual typing that makes it like really freaking effective against like a certain type. Unless it's like a really strong Pokemon like Gyarados. Like Gyarados is really freaking weak to electric, but because of its dual typing. But usually, you know, well for one thing, electric moves aren't that common on non-electric Pokemon. Yeah, I know a lot of Pokemon can learn Thunderbolt, like Dragonite can learn Thunderbolt. I think even like Gengar, Gyarados can even learn Thunderbolt. But you know, it's electric moves aren't that common. And you know what else? Let's see, what Pokemon do I have here? Hawlucha, its dual typing doesn't make it really freaking weak to anything. Neither does Primarina's. Neither does Dugtrio's. What are my other Pokemon? Delnice. I can never remember what my freaking team is on this one. Oh, Vikavolt. It's Bug and Electric. And then you've got, who else? I said Muck already, right? I have Primarina, Vikavolt, Muck, Hawlucha, Dugtrio, and Delmice. Yeah, I guess that's everyone. I don't think any of their typings make them like 4 times weak to anything. And that's kind of what I used to try and stay away from. Like Kabutops here, it's 4 times weak to grass. But like, I feel like Kabutops is awesome enough and fast enough that I might still be okay with using it. So, it just kind of depends. Like if yeah, it basically just depends. Oh, that's also a steel type, isn't it? It's steel and rock. Oh, Giga Drain, okay. I had mentioned in a previous video that Dutchman is actually a physical attacker. But right now it has Energy Ball and Giga Drain, which are both special grass type moves. It will learn a physical grass type move like at level 50 something. Let's see here. Still nice. And I think that I was looking at like what TMs it can learn and even like what it can learn by like breeding and stuff. Yeah, it learns Power Whip at level 59, which I don't even think it'll get to level 59. Yeah, I don't even think it'll get to level 59 between now and the Elite Four. I really don't. I can learn Solar Beam, but that's, I'm looking at the TMs. Solar Beam is special, Energy Ball is special, Grass Knot is special. And I don't really like Grass Knot just because it's like unless the opposing Pokemon is heavy, it doesn't really do much for you. It doesn't learn anything by breeding, and by move tutoring, it learns Giga Drain and Synthesis. So yeah, literally the only physical grass type move it can know is Power Whip, and it learns it at level 59. It learns Phantom Force, and Ghost type moves at level 54, which is pretty cool. Wait, does it already know? It already knows some kind of freaky Ghost type move. I don't know, maybe I taught it something. But yeah, it has a base, I think I already talked about this in a previous video, but I'm talking about it again. It has a base special attack of 86 and a base physical attack of 131, which is a difference of 45 points. So I mean, it's definitely a physical attacker. And eventually, see, Cha's at level 57, but it's at a higher level than the rest of my team. And Dhelmise is at a lower level than the rest of my team, so I don't know. Learns Heavy Slam at level 50. Oh, and it knows Anchor Shot, which is a physical steel type move, so that's a good one for it to have. Heavy Slam. What does Heavy Slam do? Because it doesn't have a number by its power. Is it based off of weight? I believe it is. Yeah, its power depends on the weight of both the user and the target. The lighter the target is in comparison to the user, the greater the power. Okay, that makes sense. Well, let's see here. How big is this Pokemon? Weight-wise. 463 pounds. That's pretty good, actually. That's not bad. But yeah, I don't know. Anchor Shot is guaranteed 80 damage, 80 power, you know, physical, steel type move. I mean, I'm pretty sure I'll end up keeping that on Dhelmise. And then Phantom Force and Power Whip. So those are going to be the three moves, or at least the three type moves, stab moves that it's going to have. Heavy Slam, Phantom Force, and Power Whip. And Dhelmise's Steel Worker ability basically makes steel type moves be stabbed, even though it's not a steel type Pokemon. So really it has three stab typings for, you know, for the purposes of stab. And then, I don't know, just like Slam or something, so some other move. I might keep Giga Drain on it, because I kind of like, I like Giga Drain a lot. Those that will, you know, restore HP from me whilst taking it away from the opponent. And plus, that gives me good coverage too against like physical walls and stuff like that. Because like if I have Dhelmise going up against a Pokemon that is like a physical wall, but they have like really bad special defense, like Cloyster, then you know that Giga Drain will come in handy. So I think that's what's going to be in Dhelmise's future as far as its moveset goes. Anchor Shot, which it already has, Shadow Force, Power Whip, and then we'll probably keep Giga Drain on it. Earthquake. No, we're not gonna learn Fissure. We'll stick with well, let's see. Weavile, it's dark and yeah. Makes sense. Cha. Yeah, I don't like teaching my Pokemon those OKO moves because, yeah, it's an OKO move, but it usually has an accuracy of like 30, literally. So, like, especially with Fissure, it has a PP of 5, and maybe one of them will hit. If you're lucky, 2 of them will hit. Again, that's just if you're lucky. Sometimes you'll use all 5 and none of them will hit. I don't like moves like that. I don't like moves that aren't a sure thing. That's why I never teach my electric type Pokemon Thunder. I teach them Thunderbolt because I know Thunderbolt's gonna hit, but Thunder only has an accuracy of 80, or 80 or 85, which honestly isn't bad as far as like moves of that caliber go. I think, I could be mistaken, but I think Thunder's accuracy is better than Hydro Pump and Fire Blast. We're gonna look this up here. This is just gonna be like a little lesson, and of course I clicked Thunderbolt. This is gonna be like a little lesson and just like Pokemon moves and such. Oh, it has an accuracy of 70. Why did I think it had like a really good accuracy? Yeah, forget that. No Thunderbolt for me. It has an accuracy of 70. I'm glad I looked that up. Hydro Pump. Let's look at Hydro Pump. I feel like whenever Hydro Pump is used against me, it always hits. Yeah, Hydro Pump has a power of 80, or an accuracy of 80. And then Fire Blast. Has an accuracy of 85. See, that's the thing. When you get to moves that are that strong, there's always some kind of drawback. And that's why I will very rarely have a Pokemon on my team with moves higher than 100 in power. Like Earthquake is like the end all. Earthquake, it has 100 power, 100 accuracy, and there's really no drawback to using it. Like, you know, you can use it all the live long day and be just fine. But you know, those moves that I was just going over, Thunder, Hydro Pump, Fire Blast, they're all great moves. They do over 100 damage, 110, 120, but their accuracy is so low, so you can use the move, but you don't even know if it's gonna hit. And then there's other moves like Close Combat, which has a power of 120, I believe, which is gonna hit every time, but then it causes your defense to go down. And then you've got other moves that will, you know, like do recoil damage, like Double Edge does recoil damage, so does Flare Blitz, and oh, what's that electric type move? My Luxray had it in my Renegade Platinum. But it was a strong electric type move that actually did a lot of recoil damage. And I actually knocked myself out a few times just from the recoil damage when I would use it. But yeah, it was oh my god, I can't believe I don't remember the name of that freaking move. Wild Charge. Wait, was it Wild Charge? Hold on. That can't be right. It says here it only has a power of 90. Are you serious? It only has a power of 90, yet it still does recoil damage? Why? That move sucks. Like... That's terrible. But I mean, especially for a Pokemon like Luxray, who is also a physical attacker. It has a physical attack of 120 and special attack of 95. So I mean, it's not quite as huge a gap as Delmice, but I mean, it is still a physical attacker. So you're better off with a move like Wild Charge versus a move like Discharge or Thunderbolt. It'll do more damage to the opponent. Now, Thunder Fang, I believe, does 65 damage, and I mean, that's the only other physical electric type move I can see there. There's, yeah, I think we need another good, like, physical electric type move with a power of at least, like, 80 or 85 or higher. Because I don't know if there is one, honestly. That's not, like, a Pokemon signature move. Hold on. Let me look here. Electric type. I'm gonna look at the electric type moves that are around. Let's see. Bolt Strike. What is Bolt Strike? Oh, it's a signature move of Zekrom. Okay. Buzzy Buzz. Catastropica. Fusion Bolt. Let's see, what is Fusion Bolt? Black Kyurem. Okay, Zekrom and Black Kyurem. Okay. Gigavolt Havoc. Isn't that... yeah, that's the Z move. Nuzzle, which does 20 damage. Plasma Fists, the signature move of Zeraora. And Spark, of course, physical 65 damage. Thunder Fang, physical 65 damage. Volt Tackle, 120 damage. But I believe that one also does recoil damage. Wall Charge. Zing Zap. What is Zing Zap? Signature move of Togedemaru. Okay. Zippy Zap is a signature move of the partner Pikachu and Let's Go Pikachu. Yeah, so I mean, there's really... not any good physical electric type moves that don't have drawbacks. Like, I think Thunder Fang and Spark are like the highest ones, like the highest power ones that don't have any sort of like drawback like that. And they only do 65 damage, so this is like an issue that I'm like just now realizing exists when it comes to electric types. Hopefully Gen 8 will introduce a good electric type move that I can... I don't know. I feel like we need a good electric type move, a good physical electric type move that does at least 80 damage. So, yeah. Gen 8, hopefully you will provide. Sword and Shield, looking at you. Or, you know, make it so that some of those signature moves can actually be learned by other Pokemon. Because I don't want Luxray to have to just know, like, like if I don't want it to, like, hurt itself, basically it's stuck with Thunder Fang or Spark. So, I don't know. I feel like there just aren't that great choices. Like, water, you've got Surf, which is an awesome special water type move. And then you've also got Aqua Tail and Waterfall, which are really good physical water type moves. Now with Fire, you have Flamethrower, which is, you know, obviously a great special move. But what about physical? We may run into a similar issue with Fire, because off the top of my head, I can't think of any good physical Fire type moves other than like Flare Blitz, which does recoil damage. So I don't know. We might need a good physical fire type move that doesn't do damage. Recoil damage or lower stat, or, you know, doesn't have like really low accuracy or something. Yeah, I think in the last one, when I played Pokemon Sun, that I actually did this vast Pony Canyon area over like 3 videos or something like that. And I decided this time I was just going to do it all together in one video. Because, yeah, I just decided I was going to do it all together in one video. I mean, I guess like I played it all at the same time, and I guess if I had wanted to, I could have like split it up in editing, but like, no, we might as well just do the whole thing in one run here. And you know, the video is less than 45 minutes long, so I feel like that's fine. He'll win, that's all there is to it. Anyway, let's actually start talking about this now instead of the lack of electric and fire type physical moves that don't have, you know, drawbacks. He sends out Poliwrath. I have Dhelmise here, so I do have a type advantage. He can't hit me with his fighting type moves. He uses Hypnosis though, which works every time. It shouldn't work every time because I don't believe its accuracy is that high, but for whatever reason, whenever it's used on me, it works every time. I am actually going to stick with Dutchman here, I believe, and just try and wake it up. He uses Mind Reader. So what does that do? Does that guarantee that the next attack will hit? Or does that make it more of like a critical hit? Or is that like a foresight? I'm gonna look up Mind Reader. Mind Reader. It keeps using it. Oh yeah. The next move made by the user of this move against the target will not miss. That's actually pretty interesting because you could use Mind Reader and then after that use an OKO move like Fissure or what is it, Horn Drill, is that another one? And like guarantee it's gonna hit. So you can like take out your opponent in like 2 turns as long as you can, you know, take an attack or 2 from it. That, you know what, that would actually be like a really good strategy to use in Let's Go versus the Master Trainers. You know what I mean? I don't know if Mind Reader is available, and I know not every Pokemon can learn an OKO move, but you know, you think about it, you're basically guaranteed that you're going to take out that Pokemon in 2 hits, which would be a really good strategy to do. I'm going to have to try and battle more of those Master Trainers. I'm going to try that Protect Toxic strategy. Protect Toxic and, you know, just, yeah. And Electric Brick. I'm going to try that with some more of those Pokemon and see what happens. But I do want to try and like go through and catch some of the like amazing Pokemon and stuff. So I don't know. I may do some more Let's Go Eevee videos just of me trying to kind of, you know, fill up the Pokedex, battle more of those Master Trainers, maybe even do some shiny hunting. But that's not on the top of the priority list right now. Top of the priority list is getting this done. And then the quest for Arceus and all my other little miscellaneous videos that I'm going to be doing. Alright, so these are the last 3 trainers that we have here at Vast Pony. So this is the first of the 3. This is Ace Trainer Hiroshi sending out Graveler. So Graveler now in this game, if you remember, is Rock and Electric. So we still have the type advantage though, and actually that did pretty good. Luckily for us, the attack missed, So we'll be able to go ahead and use Anchor Shot, which should just be neutral due to the electric typing, but that's all we needed. Lapras is next. Again, we have a type advantage, but Lapras also has a type advantage because of its ice typing. If it has Ice Beam or something, that'll be super effective against us. It uses Hydro Pump, which misses. It uses Hydro Pump again. This time it hits, but it shouldn't be too effective. Yeah. Ooh, I actually thought it would do more than that. We use Energy Ball again, which gets Lapras down to the red. Lapras uses Hydro Pump again, which doesn't do much. I'm still in green. Giga Drain finishes it off and gets us back up to like, what was that, 92 HP? Yeah, 92 HP. And Dutchman is at level 48. Okay. Alright, so this is veteran Heather, and she will send out a Talonflame. So, yeah. That Talonflame will actually have a type advantage against us, so we should probably switch out. Yeah, both of its typings actually has a type advantage against us because it's flying and fire. We're going to go into Rudder here. I just have to remember not to use the fairy type move here because I always forget that fire actually resists fairy type moves. So we do use Sparkling Aria, water type move, Rudder's signature move, and that is it for Talonflame. But we are burned, so we're going to need to be careful there. Wailord is next. That is actually something that I could probably use Dutchman for. Yeah. Let's see. Let's see what Giga Drain does. Or oh, Wailord used Bounce. Oh, that's gonna be super effective. That is gonna be super effective. Yeah. It'll just be neutral against Vikavolt. There's a critical hit. So that's a neutral critical hit, and that's all it did still. Only one Thunderbolt it took to take down the Wailord. Glaceon is next. Pure Ice type. We'll stick with Vikavolt. Z-move time. Savage Spin Out. This is the bug type Z-move. And that's all it did. Critical hit. I don't know why I thought I was going to get frozen there. We're going to go ahead and use Thunderbolt. Ooh, but it's paralyzed. Frost Breath. Okay. Well, that happened. But it is paralyzed. So I might as well send in Dutchman. Because Dutchman's going to go first. And really anything Dutchman does is going to take it out. It can use Anchor Shot. That's super effective. Does my Dutchman actually have the Steelworker ability? I thought that was the only ability that Delmice could learn. Or could have. It doesn't really learn it. Delmice. Yeah, Steelworker. That's the only ability it can have, so. Alright, this is veteran Eric. And I believe this is the last trainer here in the Pony Canyon. Of course he comes out with a Noctowl. We go in with Dutchman. Noctowl will have the type advantage here, so probably go ahead and switch out. Can't switch out into Vikavolt because it's fainted. Maybe Rudder. But Rudder is still burned. I know I have an ice type move in here somewhere. Magic Coat? Shrouded itself in a magic coat. Icy Wind. There we go. It's super effective, yet that's all it did. I really should have healed my Pokemon before battling this guy. Let's see, Sparkling Aria, well, it was a critical hit. I was going to say Sparkling Aria actually did a lot of damage, but it was a critical hit. Noctowl uses Tailwind, which will speed up the whole team for a little bit. So basically whatever he sends in now is more than likely going to be faster than me, because of that Tailwind. Flygon is next. Ground and Dragon, and Rudder is actually the ideal Pokemon to take on Flygon with, but Rudder is not in the best shape, so we're going to go into Hawlucha. And hopefully, Hawlucha's got 10 levels on this thing, so hopefully we can just, if we just hit it hard. Ooh. Okay, here we go. The fighting type. Is this all out pummeling? Yeah. That looks like it hurt. And yet Flygon is still in the yellow. That's going to use that and knock out Hawlucha. Great. So, that thing is 10 levels lower than me, yet it's still able to take me out in 2 hits. And it's not even a super effective, like, thing. Alright, Dutchman. Ooh. Not quite. Not quite. I thought that Giga Drain might be enough. It is neutral because it is dual typing, but it obviously wasn't enough. Alright, we avoided the attack. I sent in Charlie Brown because I figured he would use that move, and Charlie Brown does resist Dragon, so Flygon. This is terrible. I'm gonna lose to this guy. I only have 2 Pokemon left, and one of them is like hurt. So Vigo obviously is weak to ground as well. I'm hoping it can take an Earthquake. Yes. Alright. Thank goodness. Hydro Pump? No. We just went over this. I'm not teaching any of my Pokemon Hydro Pump. He sends out Slowking. Now, I don't know if that Tailwind is still in effect, but okay, it doesn't look like it. So I was going to say, as long as it's not in effect, I should go first. And now Gengar. So, that Gengar is going to go first. Yeah, okay. It's not very effective, but it was still enough. Alright, so I have 2 Pokemon left now. One of them is Rudder, who is almost dead. I really need Vigo for this one. Just gonna use Shadow Ball, which will knock out Rudder. And as you saw, I max revived Vigo. So I'll be sending Vigo in to take on this freaking Gengar. Gengar uses Shadow Ball. Oh wow, okay. Vigo uses Crunch. That should take it out, and it does. Vigo's amazing. Like, Vigo's a very good Pokemon. It only has one weakness, which is ground, and you saw it was able to take that Hydro Pump, or Earthquake. I don't know what I'm saying now. Anyway, that's it for Vast Pony Canyon. Next is a trial, so we're going to stop here. So thank you for watching, guys. Leave a like, leave a comment. If you haven't already, please subscribe, and we'll see you on the next Pokemon Ultra Moon. Bye.